Hi there, this class is regarding on material types and their controls in SAP MM. Let's get started right away. What is material type? Material type is a key that assigns the material to a group of materials such as raw materials, trading goods, semi-finished goods, finished goods, and etc. Apparently, material type contains same attributes of materials. With reference to one material type, we will be able to create many materials in SAP system. This material type does a great job in SAP MM because it has got many significant controls. Before discussing about material type controls, let me give the clarifications on material, material description, material type and material group. For that, I need to display one material in SAP system, then you will understand these things properly. Here we go. /n mm03. MM03 is the T code to display a material. I have got some materials in my plant BE1. Here I have got so many materials. I am going to choose this sodium lauryl ether sulfate SLES 101 material. Here I need to get into basic data one view so that we can see the required things. Basic data one view. Material SLES 101. This one says about material code. Material code can be alpha or numeric or alphanumerical, which identifies the material uniquely. This material code will be useful for tracking and tracing the materials. In an organization, if we have different kinds of materials with different dimensions like bolt 8 mm, bolt 10 mm, bolt 20 mm. In order to discriminate those materials, we would like to have material code system in SAP system. Next to this field, we have got a field called material description. It says sodium lauryl ether sulfate 101. It is a just expansion of this material SLES 101. Coming to material group, we have got 000000003. It is a material group code. Let us see what is the material group description. This one says about chemicals. Means material SLES 101 belongs to chemical. Sodium lauryl ether sulfate 101 belongs to chemical. Material group, by the name itself, we can see grouping of several materials with the same physical attributes like chemicals, plastics, steel items, iron items, auto accessories, spare parts, and etc. Then what is the material type I have used for this material? I have used raw material because most of the times we buy the raw material. We sell the finished good to the customer. This raw material BE1 is the description for one material type code. Just let me show you the material type code. For that, I need to go to transaction code MM60. Here we can see SLES 101 material. For that, I need to get the material type code. This is my plant. Execute. Here can you see the material type which says about ROTI. It means ROTI material type stands for raw material BE1. Now let me create a small table, then you will understand these terminologies properly. Material, which is nothing but material code. What is the material code? SLES 101. Then description. What is the description I have used? Sodium lauryl ether sulfate 101. 101. Material type. What is the material type? I have got ROTI. It says raw material BU. What is the material group I have used for SLES 101? I have used 000000003, which says chemicals, right? chemicals. In the same way, let me give more examples. Okay, let's assume we have got float glass in an organization. Material code I can give something like RM40s. Obviously, I am going to procure this material from the supplier, so that I want to consider material type as raw material for this float glass. The material group, we knew very well about glass, so that I am going to use material group as glass items. Similarly, let me give one more example for betterment. Switch, we knew very well about switches. 2 mm. Description, code I can give something like PL 01010. Material type, obviously I am going to buy this material from the supplier, so that I can consider as raw material for the switch. It's a material type. Coming to material group depends on the physical attributes. So we knew very well about these switches. They belong to electrical parts, so that I can write like electrical items, electricals or electrical items. So far we have seen about material groups, right? Different material groups. Can we customize them? Yes, we can customize them. We have got a T code called OMSF. Here we have got the list of material groups which are available already in this system. If I want to configure the new one, go to new entries, then maintain your entries. Give the description like 478. Because I want to write fragrance items. Enter, then save. Now in the material groups list, you will be able to see this 478 fragrance item material group. 478. Here you can see this. Okay, this is how we configure material groups. Now we are going to discuss about material type controls. For that we have to get into transaction code OMS2. Just be with me, my system is bit slow. Okay, anyway, I've got the stuff here. Here you can see the list of material types which are all available. We have seen about ROTA material type. I'm going to choose that material type which says raw material BE1. Click on details. Then you will come to know the controls of this ROTA material type. Okay, it controls about material number assignment, like internal number or external number. If it is internal, when we create a material in MM01, we should leave that material field as a blank field, so that system will be creating material number automatically. If it is external, we will have to make an entry within the range, so that we will get the number. So number assignments, material number assignments will be controlled by material type. Mainly it controls the view selections. When we create material in MM01, we get predominantly basic data 1, basic data 2, accounting view, purchasing view, sale view, quality view, and etc. Those views will be coming based on this material type. Mainly it controls the procurement type, external purchase orders allowed or not, internal purchase orders allowed or not. Coming to valuation part, we have got price control here. Price control, we have got two types. One is standard price, another one is moving average price. So we sell the finished product to the customer, right? That time predominantly we use standard price. When we buy the material from the supplier, we use moving average price predominantly. If you set price control as moving average price for this material type, whenever you create a material with reference to this material type, in accounting one view, we will see this price control. This will be moving average price automatically as a default. You got it? Then material type helps in automatic account determination. How? Here you can see the account category reference 0001. What does it say? Let me check it out. 0001 says about raw material. This one depends on the material type. See, this one has been linked to material type ROTI. Okay. For that, I need to go to transaction code to explain the automatic account determination process. /O OMSK. Here we go. Here we have what account category reference. In an organization, if we have 10 material types, we will have to create 10 account category references, because number of material types are almost equal to number of account category references. Here you see 0001 raw material. Then we are seeing valuation class. Valuation class will be having 4-digit code, which can be seen in material master accounting one view. Let me show it. /OMM03. Let me take my material SLES 101. We will see valuation class in accounting one view. So now we are into accounting one view. Here you can see the valuation class 2000. Let us see what does it contain. 2000. So 2000 tells about raw materials 1. Now there should be an assignment with 2000 valuation class and 0001 account category reference in OMSK. What is my valuation class? 2000. You can see 0001 has been linked. After this assignment, in third step, we will be linking material type with account category reference. What is my material type? ROTI. You can see the account category reference 0001. So there is an assignment between material type and account category reference. As a result of these assignments, material type is linked to valuation class through account category reference indirectly. After this valuation class will be linked to GL account in OBYC transaction code. Usually GL account is nothing but general ledger account, which will be given by FI people. Just we will be clubbing valuation class with GL accounts. When we do some goods movements like goods receipt, goods transfer, goods issue, system will be determining the general ledger account automatically based on these settings. Moreover, whether the inventory is required or not for the material will be controlled by material type. Let me show it how. I have got material type ROTI. On my left hand side, I can see quantity value updating. Click on it. Where you will be getting a table. Mainly you will be seeing this quantity and value updating indicators for this ROTI material type with valuation area. Now you see here valuation area. And material type, quantity updating and value updating indicators. These all are the indicators. Okay. So what is my material? I'm going to talk about valuation area after this. quantity and value updating. Valuation area, plant. Valuation area is nothing but material valuation area, can be either plant or company code. Now I am going to choose my plant as valuation area. Material type ROTI. Now you see here, for this combination both quantity and value updating indicators have been set. It means whenever you create a material with reference to this material type for this valuation area, for this plant, those materials will be coming under inventory. They are stockable items. If you don't check and tick these indicators, quantity and value, they won't come under inventory. They are not stockable items. Now I am going to talk about valuation level, which comes in enterprise structure. For that we have got a T code OX14, where you can see the valuation level. See, SAP standard has given valuation area is a plant. It means plant dependent material price. Under one company code, if we have multiple plants, the material prices will be differed from the plant to another plant. One plant to another plant, the material prices will be varied. So that valuation area is a plant level. SAP recommends to have a valuation level as a plant. Valuation level is company code, means if you have multiple plants under one company code, the material prices will be similar across the plants. That is why I have chosen valuation area as plant in my valuation level when I was doing that material quantity and value updating indicators. DE1 I have used. Alright, I am done with the class. I hope this class helps. Kindly please make sure like, share and subscribe so that you will be notified for my new classes. I'll see you in the next class with a new topic. Alright, cheers and thanks.